Well, I don't think they'd listen to me. I mean, I think clearly we wanted to run against Biden. You know, I've been dealing with Biden for since I've been governor. It's just the reality is he shouldn't have run in 2020. He was in the basement. He used COVID to be able to do that. And then it's really people have seen the decline over these years. It's just the reality. And when he agreed to do that debate, I told people, I was like, you know, get your popcorn out. This is not going to go well. And it was probably, it's I think without question, the most consequential presidential debate in history because, and I said it the night after the debate when we were on TV, I said his campaign ended tonight. It will either officially end at the convention when they pick a new nominee, or it will officially end when he loses in November, because there was no way he was going to be able to win. And so, you know, as a Republican, you know, I wanted them to stick with Biden. I didn't think they would. I knew that this was likely going to be something. And so, to me, I think that the Trump-Vance ticket was an incredibly strong position, you know, against Biden. I think that they can beat whoever comes, but Biden was the guy we went against. Now, if I had to pick someone once Biden stepped, I would probably pick Harris to run against. I think that she's been, her tenure as VP has been disastrous. She was put in charge of the border. The media was running with that in 21. Harris will be the oversee border. Now they're saying, oh no, she wasn't overseeing border. And these are the same reporters who wrote 4 years ago are now writing the opposite. They're running interference for her because of all the failures, that border ranks near the top of the failures of the Biden-Harris administration. And so she was there. If you go back and watch her statements for when she was running for president in the 2020 cycle, I mean, she basically said, have an open border. She wants taxpayer-funded health care and benefits for illegal aliens. She doesn't think you should deport somebody that's come. So she is, as bad as Biden's been on that, she's even more liberal on that. You look, she wanted to get rid of all private health insurance and said, let's just junk all that? Really? How many of you want the government to take away your private health insurance? I don't think a lot of Americans want to sign up to that. She supported confiscatory tax increases. She's been weak on crime. Now she's saying she's a prosecutor, she's tough. She was raising funds to bail out the rioters during the BLM riots in 2020. Are you kidding me? She was saying that Minneapolis needed to do more of what was going on. So I don't think who she picks is going to make a difference. Now, I've also said, and this is just true, the media turned on Biden after that debate. They had basically tried to cover it. If you had said Biden wasn't up to the job 3 months ago, they would say you're a conspiracy theorist. Then once it was made bare for the whole world to see, they immediately started saying, hey, this guy's got to go. So they knifed him in the back, and they've been going after him. But they're not doing that because they're trying to help Trump. They're doing that because they want the Dems to have a better candidate so that they can beat Trump. And so they are going to elevate Harris, if she ends up being it, in ways that I think is going to, like, people like me are going to be like, you got to be kidding me. But that's what's going to happen. So Republicans need to be prepared. I also think it's possible that, you know, if Harris falls on her face over the next few weeks, I think it's absolutely possible that they go a different direction at the convention. Remember, these are just, these delegates can vote who they want to. They're pledging now. But if some of the powers that be say, no, we need to go in a different direction. So I think it's going to be a very interesting 3 or 4 weeks in the political scene. We preferred to run against Biden. I think that was clear because the majority of the, I think before he dropped out, I think it was like 85% of the public thought that he was not equipped to serve for 4 more years as president. I mean, I don't see how you can win an election if that's the case. And partisanship aside, because I disagree with Biden on his policies, the reality is if someone that was performing at Biden's cognitive level came to me as governor and was applying to be appointed to like a mosquito control board, I would say no. I would say no. You're just not, like, I'm going to go somewhere else. Like, and that's just the reality. So that's what they were facing. That was an insurmountable hurdle, and so they pushed him out. But I like our chances better. Although I will say that, look, I'm not going to give advice about VP, but I will say this. You're starting to hear it on I think CNN and some of these others. You know, you have this governor in Pennsylvania. I don't know much about him. I mean, I saw that he was saying, like, you know, he was supporting gender ideology and a lot of things that I know I wouldn't go for. But people are saying in the media and on the left, well, she can't pick him, you know, because he's Jewish. And I'm just thinking to myself, what does this country come to, or what does this Democrat Party come to, when in order to win the election, they have to virtue signal to the Hamas caucus? That is unacceptable. And if you have to virtue signal to the Hamas caucus to win an election, you should not win that election.